Hello and welcome to Cutter Farms. Today we're here with an early look at an update to one of my favorite mods. This is the Wilson Stepdeck trailer by Perma's modding, and he's done something that's actually really cool. For those that are regular subscribers to the channel, you know that I like to play as realistically as possible. And one of the things that's always driven me nuts about farming simulators, liquid fertilizer and herbicide mechanics is that you get pallets that are completely pre-mixed and you're dealing with everything in this pre-mixed form. Well, in the US at least, you typically deal with chemical in more of a concentrated format. You know, and on the trailer here you can see we've got, bags of ammonia sulfate. We've got pallets here with just Roundup, or I think this other side is a liquid fertilizer variant. And so you typically take those concentrated forms of chemical and, pump them through and agitate them with a big tank of water. And so you're mixing that chemical together on the fly as you get ready to fill it up into your sprayer. This is one of those things that's always just kind of not felt realistic to me in Farm Sim, and Perma's modding has taken and created this global company addition to this trailer that allows you to fill the big tank with water and then put the concentrated chemical into one of these other tanks, and then you're able to mix that and turn it into the in-game version of herbicide. So in this case, this is the herbicide version of the trailer. You can see up here in the upper left, it's the Wilson AR Global Company herbicide variant. And so I'm able to mix my Roundup and my water together to create the herbicide that the game is expecting. And so let's jump into the store real quick and take a look at this. Out of the gate, you've got the standard Wilson Stepdeck that comes as part of the mod, but then we also have both the AR versions of the trailer where this back part is empty so that you can put this sprayer deck carrier that you see with a John Deere in the background on, or if you're looking for a bigger trailer, you could just go with a second tank on the back there, and that's going to increase the total amount of capacity you have for spray. And so there's a liquid fertilizer variant of this cart and then also a herbicide variant of this cart. I think at this point my only request would be if we could make it so that you could just switch that as an option. If I bring up the shop for the trailer that we're using, you can see that the options are pretty straightforward. You've got the standard design or the version with the toolbox on it here. And then we're also able to turn the manure system on and off, which allows you to hook manure system hoses up here. I'm not going to be demoing that today just because there is currently a known issue with how the manure system is set up. And then also there's a few options for the hose trays here. So we had the standard version, we've got a covered version, and then you can put clamps on the top of the trailer here. But this option wouldn't work very well with the AR spray deck that I've got on there at the moment. But like I was saying, what I think would be nice is if the option was in here to switch between the herbicide and liquid fertilizer. I think that's probably not possible due to how Global Company is working with this mod, is my suspicion. The other addition that we have are these 3 tanks that Perma's has added. We've got a water tank, we've got the concentrated fertilizer, and the concentrated Roundup. One thing that you'll notice here is that this Roundup is $1,500 for a single tank, which is 1,000 liters. If we come back over here and take a look at this herbicide, this is also 1,000 liters, I believe, and it's $2,400 for the mixed version. And so this is going to be a little bit different from an economy scale perspective, especially once you start mixing this with water. And so you can see we've got these 3 tanks here in game. Great looking mods. So we're going to use a little bit of super strength here to toss a couple pallets of this water into the trailer. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get it to fill from a water fill point yet. That's something that I'm talking to Perma's about to see if there's a way that we're going to be able to do that, either with the manure system or just pulling right up to a water fill point would be a preferred method if you're not using the manure system, just to get some more water in here. However, you can see now we've got about 3,000 liters of water in here. And I've already put a pallet of Roundup in from before that is mixed in. So if I turn this machine on, as Global Company updated here, you can see we took the 3,000 liters of water that we had and a little bit of that Roundup and push that over onto the other side here. So we've got 3,061 liters of herbicide mixed up here from our 3,000 liters of water, and it took, you know, probably about 61 liters is my guess. I wasn't actually doing the math there, but we'll maybe look in editing, but I'm not sure exactly what the ratio is here, but you can see we've now got a mixed version of herbicide. So let's hop on into the 4940 here. You can see I've already done this test once. We've got 539 gallons in the tank. And so I'm gonna bring this right up here, and the fill point for our 4940 is on the left side of the machine where the hoses are. So I'm gonna pull this machine around here so that I can properly fill it. And we get our standard fill dialog here. We've got 809 gallons in there because I am running the community extension mod, which changes everything outside of Global Company to gallons. And so we've been able to top off our herbicide using a mix of water and concentrated chemical. And so this is just a game changer for me in the way that herbicide works in the game. You know, if we pull this up, you can see we've still got a bit of herbicide in here that we've mixed up. And all we've got to do is put some more water in, and that 1,000 liters of Roundup, or, you know, that one pallet of Roundup is going to last for a lot longer, which is a lot more realistic. And so what this is going to allow you to do is just have to worry about filling up your water, which is something that, you know, I always remember sitting there. We filled our water up with a garden hose outside of the shed. And so you were always filling the big tanks of water, and then you'd just toss a pallet of chemical on the back of the truck, and you'd be off to the field to start spraying. So I'm really excited about this mod. I think it really adds that more of a realistic roleplay style feel to mixing different types of chemicals. And I'm really curious to see how this develops as Perma continues to polish it out, fix a few of the bugs and things that he's acknowledged that are there. And this will be really fun. I think I'll even bust out the manure system again. You know, I think just the ability to, you know, bring some water out here and have it pump, and the fact that the manure system pumps always operate on kind of a variable scale for how fast they're pumping and stuff. I think this is going to really just make it feel that much more realistic. And then hopefully, if this mod works out well, I would love to see a similar update get made at some point to the other trailer that Perma's has edited here. I've just got it that I've showed off. Perma's does a lot of awesome mods, and this is an edit that he'd done to the Nurse trailer released by Next Gen Modding. And so I would love to see something similar done for that as well at some point. So we'll keep you posted on things that are coming here. I appreciate Perma's Modding giving us an early look at this particular mod. So make sure to head on over to Facebook, drop him a like, and follow along for all of his upcoming mod releases. That's all for today. Keterk out.